the other mission style work that has been done in ministry is through the National Youth Gathering. I've been to several youth gatherings. One of the most memorable was when we took a group from Trinity of kids. I think we had 10 kids and 3 or 4 adults that went down to New Orleans after Katrina hit. And part of the concept of the National Youth Gatherings is just to gather 16,000 youth in one place and to have speakers and to have fun and do things, but it's also one day of helping others. And so we got to help the people of New Orleans after Katrina. And one of the things we did was we re-landscaped one of the major boulevards going into New Orleans that had trees, hundreds of year old trees that had been destroyed just like toothpicks, snapped like toothpicks. And that was a very symbolic thing. A lot of people thought, well, what good is it to go in? We replanted little seedlings and we mulched and we cleaned up the debris and all of that. And people are like, what good is that? I mean, it's not helping somebody personally. And we had more people stop as they drove by and said, thank you. This boulevard is such a symbol of coming into New Orleans, and to see it be revitalized revitalizes our spirits, even though it's not an individual's house or anything like that, or a food giveaway like some other groups did. It meant a lot to the people of New Orleans, and we couldn't really see it, but the people there really appreciated it and said that really is a symbol of New Orleans. So each youth gathering, whatever city they go to, they do service projects within that city and the surrounding areas of that city, whether it's cleanups, whether it's going to libraries, whether it's going to food banks, and that's a form of mission. So when we serve the community in that way, it is mission. We are going out. It's also evangelism. Because we're spreading the word. People will ask, why are you doing this? Why are you here? And we say, well, we're part of the church. And Jesus tells us to serve others and to help others. So that was a vital mission that I got to do with the youth of Trinity and some of our adult advisors. The next youth gathering, we missed this one. We didn't go this year. It had been postponed several times because of COVID. And we just lost interest. But in 3 years, we'll be going to Minneapolis. And so hopefully we're going to be starting to raise some money so that we can take some kids, because it costs about $1,000 a kid or a person to go on these National Youth Gathering trips. But hopefully we'll get a group to go to Minnesota and we'll help and we'll do whatever they need us to do in Minneapolis.